Hey, come on in to the Unstoppable Story Show with Terrance Leftridge. We're doing a straight Facebook Live tonight, so come on in, swipe and share as we make sure that we are coming through loud and clear. Hey, Quandrara Ingram, thank you for joining. Hey, Diamond, thank you for joining. Come on in, swipe and share. We are going to have our guest on in just a little while. So we thank you coming on in and joining us for another Tuesday night. Tuesday night in November. Thankful Tuesday on the Unstoppable Story Show. So just come on in. We're going to give people a couple more seconds to come on in, and we're going to set up the simulcast so that people can see us on the show page as well. Just come on in and groove. Hey, Arlene, how are you? What's going on? We're going to have a great show tonight. Come on in, swipe and share as we get ready to have a great show with our special guest here on the Unstoppable Story Show. It's your boy, Terrance, the Unstoppable Coach Leftridge. I'm going to do it a little bit differently tonight. You know, I tell you, for you guys who have been following me over the last couple of years that we've been doing the show, there is always something that happens to test and see if I can live up to the name. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, Erica. Hey, Arlene Cooper. Thank you guys for coming in. Swipe and share. Put in the comment where you are watching us from. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and put in hashtag Unstoppable Replay. Hashtag Unstoppable Replay if you are watching us on the replay. Hey, Vanessa, thank you for joining in. We've got a great show. Can't wait to bring this show to you. Waiting for my guest to jump on in. Let me invite her again so that we can get her on board. So, let's see. Things are moving a little bit slow, so give me a second. I want to make sure we can get her in. Try this one more time. You are listening to this melodious voice on the CD right now. It is the one, the only, the phenomenal Pia Renee, and I see she is in the chat area. We are definitely going to try to get her in. Let's see. All right. Swipe and share. I see you. Just trying to make sure we can get you in. I sent you an invite. Let's try to see if we can get you on the screen. Here we can try this again. Add viewers to the broadcast. I'm trying to add that viewer to the broadcast. Ooh. Thank you guys for being patient. Again, as I was saying earlier, there's always something that's stopping you from trying to be unstoppable, but we are going to make this happen nonetheless. So come on in, swipe and share. Hey, Lakey. Hey, Lucinda. Thank you guys for watching the Unstoppable Story Show with Terrance Leftridge, and we are going to get our guest up and on the broadcast in just a second. Here we go. All right, Pia, I have added you. And so as we sit back and we groove to a song that Pia sang to me a couple of months ago called Mr., you are listening to the wonderful melodic voice message, and boom, there she is. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hey, can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Can you hear me?
All right, I need you to stop because I hear the feedback.
Oh, I'm back in here. That's probably why.
Yeah, so we can if you got playing something else, mute that other volume so we can just hear you.
No, you're not coming through anything else. I'm just sitting here by my laptop. Maybe if I move to a different spot, that could possibly help.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Lakeith Abrams, Arlene. Hey, how you guys? So we are going to jump right on. This week after phenomenal Pia Easley. So you're on your phone right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you have it playing on your laptop?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm hearing a strong reverb. So if you guys listen here, you hear that echo? You're hearing
I don't hear echo at all.
Yeah, I hear the echo of me coming through.
No.
Okay. Say, mic check. Yeah. Okay, Pia, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience and let them know who you are.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Pia Renee Easley. I go by Pia Renee on the stage, Pia Easley on contracts. So I am a singer, songwriter, and bass player, born and bred in Chicago. Let's see. Yeah, and I'll leave it at that. I'll let you take it from there, Terrance.
Well, you are more than that. You are a phenomenal songstress as well as a musician. And I had the beautiful fortunate to meet you a couple of months ago. And it just felt like we instantly hit it off. And I think that has a lot to do with your nature, with your spirit, with your aura that you bring out, not only in your performances, but in your everyday conversation with everyday ordinary people. So I appreciate meeting you, and I appreciate more how we have been able to connect and to get you on the show. So let me say that first and foremost to you. But tell them a little bit about you as Pia Renee, the songstress and the musician and the performer. Okay, so now I can't hear you. Yeah. All right, so that's probably what it was. There was probably some interference going on. Okay? So as we're doing that, let me tell you a little bit about Pia Renee. Pia Renee is a vocalist and a bassist who pins herself as a servant of love. She was born and raised on the west side of Chicago, and she discovered her musical abilities as a young age. But like with a lot in the way, life gets in the way, and we get set on a course that takes us away from our passion and takes us away from the things that we love to do. And it was only as she became an adult and she was able to connect herself with other people in the industry that she was able to learn how to craft her skills. She learned how to play the bass guitar, and it set her on a trajectory as a musician and a performer, which led up to 2007, where she stepped out on faith and she stepped on to the audition stage of American Idol. And she went out there and she blew the judges away in her audition, so much to the point that Simon, who was still on American Idol at the time, Simon Cowell gave her the accolades that he doesn't normally give out to many of the performers. He said that he loved her style, he loved her appearance, and there was something about her that he really liked, and he moved her on, and she got her gold ticket to go to the next round. But the the stars and the universe and God had another path for her. So it didn't lead her all the way through American Idol, but it did lead her on a path where she has been able to do a solo career. She's been able to be a background singer. She's been able to grace the stages all over the country. And she even recently had a cameo on the hit Fox series Empire. So we're going to try to see if we can get her back up and see if we can work this out. Let's look. Let's see. Technology. We keep it working. All right. I see that you are back on, Pia. You signed in on another device. Let me see if that device is going to let me pick you up, though. Because it's not your phone. It's your account, so let's see. Let's see if it's going to let you do it. Can't get this anywhere else but on the Unstoppable Story Show. And I'm gonna play some more of her music in the background while we wait, so you can hear this phenomenal woman that we're gonna have on this show, one way or the other. What you're listening to right now is a song called Mr. And it's from her latest CD called The Return. You can get that by going to her website at piarenee.com. That's piarenee.com. So, let's see. Yeah, Pia, it's not... Let's see, let's try this. Okay, let's try this again. We are not going to give up until we can get you on here. We are not going to give up until we can get you on here. Just let me add everybody but you for some reason. If you guys can still hear me and you can hear this wonderful music, just go ahead and put in the comments that you are hearing it. Say hell yeah and give me a hashtag. Give me some hearts, give me some loves, because she is really doing her thing on this CD, and I want you to be able to hear her as well. Okay, so Pia, what I did, if you can hear me, I set it up where you can send me a request to come on the live. So look down at the bottom screen and you'll see these different buttons that allow you to request being on here, and send me a request to be on here, and then I can bring you in that way. Because since you are on a different device, it may not be picking you up automatically. It's picking up everybody else, but it's not picking up you. So let me tell you, we had this great show planned out, and I normally come to you guys on Be Live TV, and you see all the graphics and you see all the comments that come across the screen. But as with anything, the show is the show is called the Unstoppable Story Show for a reason. And each and every week I seem to have a story of how I overcame something and how we lived up to our name of being unstoppable. And this week, just when I got home, my laptop decided to crash. Decided it did not want to cooperate with the Unstoppable Story Show, even though it was working earlier today. So that just means that every now and then, even though you get not stopped, but even though you get to a point where you have to change directions, you don't let it stop you. You continue to do what you need to do to be unstoppable. And that is my message to you guys. That no matter what, the show must go on. You still stop and find a different way to be unstoppable. Terrance, it may be on your end. Your voice and your video is delayed. You may want to restart the video. Hold on just 1 second. Let's see. Something just came. Okay, so yeah, she sent me a request. I am approving her, and let's see if we can get her in that way. Let's see if we can get her in that way. Okay, I got the request. So yeah, it may in fact be on my end if I can't get her, because it's getting no answer from the live video request. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to get out of this live, and then, okay, Arlene, you're saying it's not delayed on your end, so you're seeing me fine, and I am getting the request from Pia, and I have approved the request. They'll receive an invite to join your broadcast. Add. Here we go. I added her, and we may be stuck, but we do not stop because we cannot be stopped, and that is what makes us unstoppable.
I'm here.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Listen, I had so many. So I just got a call from my drummer. Then because I limit my social media usage during the day, so my timer clicked in and cut me off. So oh my God! But it's like you said, it's unstoppable, right? Hi, I'm here.
You know, and I'm so glad you are here. We are not going to lose this opportunity. Thank you guys for hanging with us. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you guys for coming in. And we appreciate it. And we will not disappoint. This woman is phenomenal. She does. Her music is so much worth it. You guys, you've been listening to it through this technical. And I just, I just love you. I just love what you're doing. I love your style. I love your music. Tell us what's Pia Renee experience like?
Oh, put some arms and legs on that, child. I don't want to tell y'all too much of my business. Experience what?
So in terms of your style, how would you describe your style? How would you describe your flow? How would you describe the experience?
Okay. So musically, I'm actually discovering this about myself, and I would say accepting it about myself as well. I'm really capable of doing anything. Like I've cut my teeth professionally in music and reggae. And
okay, there is some real loud static.
Really? What's that about? Let me see. Hold on, let me try to fix it. Is that better?
Yeah, people are saying they can't hear you and you're cutting out.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's try to fix that. Okay. I'm gonna try to move to a different room in my house. Maybe that will help us.
Yeah, the static is like powerful.
My headphones. That might help us. Go back downstairs and get my
maybe plug the headphones in. Cindy, thanks. Cindy, you hear me okay? Arlene, you hear me okay? And more importantly, you hear the music okay?
Hold on, maybe these headphones will help us out.
Okay, so some people are saying they're hearing me fine, and then Antoine is saying he's hearing you fine, but it's on my end.
Is this better at all?
Okay, so it sounds like it might be on my end. So stay put. I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back in. And we ain't going to end this until we get this.
Okay.
All right, you guys come back. Come back live in just a second.
Okay.